My goodness, Officer Lopez Fitzgerald, what are you doing here? Did you forget you've been barred from seeing Sheridan?
I'll tell you something. You should be behind bars for what you've done to Sheridan.
I don't understand.
Why don't you look at her? Don't you look at her? She looks horrible. Sheridan, can you hear me? Please? Why don't you just leave her alone, all right? Dr. Ackland knows what he's doing.
Your brother's right, and I'm afraid I must ask you to leave now.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere until I find out what you and Alistair are doing to Sheridan. You know what? It's none of your business, Felice. You know, I want him out of here, now.
You call Dr. Ackland?
This man is causing a disturbance, threatening both Dr. Ackland and myself. Get him out of this hospital and escort him off the grounds immediately.
But he's a cop.
Just do it.
Can't let him do this, Antonio. Sheridan needs your help.
She's my wife. I can take care of her.
You're no match for Alistair.
My son-in-law and I both want what's best for Sheridan.
You liar. I'll get Sheridan out of here, you know. Sheridan, I'll get you out of here.
No! Stop! Oh, please, somebody help me! Please, help me! Please, somebody help me! Please, somebody help! Please, help me! Stop! Someone help me! Please.
Sheridan, you're not in any danger, okay?
It's time to get Sheridan back to her room so she can rest before her next therapy session.
Not so fast. You know, Luis was right about Sheridan being so weak and in pain. Now, I want to know what kind of therapy you two were giving my wife.
Antonio, relax. As I told you, Dr. Ackland is treating Sheridan with psychotherapy. They've been talking about her feelings.
She doesn't look like somebody who's been pouring her heart out. She looks like somebody who's been abused, even tortured. Now, I want to know what kind of therapy you've been giving her, and I want to know now.
Watch yourself, Antonio. I'm on your side, you know.
Oh, yeah, are you?
Well, you're too smart to be fooled by me, but still, you don't want to anger me.
Oh, come on, Alistair, I'm not scared of you. All I'm concerned about is Sheridan's safety. I just want to make sure that she's all right. Her health and happiness mean more to me than anything else in this world.
I believe you. That's why I want Sheridan to get the treatment she deserves. Treatment that will lead her back to you, Antonio. And that's what she's getting, isn't she, Doctor? Now, if you'd like to discuss this like a civilized man, back away from me. And Dr. Ackland will explain Sheridan's therapy. Because we both know that if you take Sheridan out of here now, you have no chance of being with her. She'll run to Luis, and you'll have to live with the fact that the woman you love is sharing your brother's bed for the rest of your life. Now, please explain to my son-in-law what you're doing with Sheridan.
Oh, well, why don't you tell him, Mr. Crane?
Because I'm not a doctor. I don't understand all the nuances of psychotherapy.
What's going on here? Are you two hiding something?
Absolutely not.
Sheridan's treatment is, well, it's complicated.
You know what? I don't care. But if you two are on the up and up, you better tell me what kind of therapy she's getting. You better tell me now. Answer me. What are you two doing to Sheridan?
Sheridan's last therapy session caused her a great deal of pain. So I gave her a very strong sedative to help her relax afterwards. Now, sometimes it takes the drug some time to detach the pain from the patient's mind. And in the interim, they can have nightmares. That's why Sheridan was crying out earlier. Nightmares.
Well, I'm relieved to hear it, as I'm sure you are, Antonio.
So that's all it was, just nightmares.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, with this intensive therapy and drug treatment, Sheridan will eventually come to grips with reality and accept the fact baby is dead. And that will leave her free to explore her feelings for the men in her life. Which is why I'm glad you're here for her, Antonio. I know that she loves you very much.
Sheridan said that.
Dr. Ackland can't betray a patient's confidence, but without Louise around to influence her, I'd wager her true feelings are surfacing. Why don't you take Sheridan back to her room, Antonio? Stay with her. Be there when she wakes up.
I'll do that. One more thing. If I find out that you've lied to me, or that you've hurt Sheridan, I'll kill you both. I swear. Sheridan, I'm sorry you're having to go through all this. The therapy, this room. It's for your own good.
Shock therapy treatments you forced me to give Sheridan put her life in jeopardy. She could die.
I'd rather see my daughter dead than with Louise. How dare Sheridan think she's entitled to a lifetime of love and happiness when she's to blame for my wife's death.
What?
Never mind. Just keep doing what you're doing. I don't see a downside to these treatments. Sheridan forgets about loving Louise, or she dies. Either way solves my problem.